Scraft alert. Here we go. Look, who are these people? Will and Ice Wolf are not anywhere on my spreadsheet, are they? So one of these is like Happy Slap Boy or something like that, and the other one is I don't know even. I don't know who I'm looking at. So Ice Wolf. It's just, you know, anybody just keep their names the same? Ice Wolf, Protoss, other, what the, Jesus. I'm losing the will to live here. I mean, like, you know, no rush, just dander on over there anytime you like, sure. You don't really need the pylon because you haven't, you know, built any workers, so it's not like you're about to get supply blocked. I mean, I can't actually predict the future. No one can. No one has the foresight to, you know, say with confidence what's going to happen in the future. But I have some sneaking suspicions about this game. Anyway, we'll see, because incredibly, no one knows how, Will managed to get his gateway down before Ice Wolf. Literally, no idea. Let's speed this along. I fear it's going to be a long one. Matey is coming out onto the map. You know, the way this has gone so far, he's probably going to build a nexus here or something. I don't know. This is what 3 gateways and a forge building. No further workers in production from either player at the 1:40 mark. You know, it's just disturbing, isn't it? There's nothing good happening here. There is nothing. Oh God, no, nothing at all. Look, yep, gas, brilliant. So there's a stray pylon down here. You know, I would almost like this if that wasn't. How can anyone like this? I mean, look at it. This is your natural, by the way, on this map. This is where you expand to. That's your first expo. You know, anyway, and we're building a gateway, a proxy gateway. We've got our gateway at home, but we're going to go ahead and build another gateway on the other side of the map. So interesting builds happening here. Ice Wolf at this stage, look, has a big enough army to simply click across the map and end the game. And you know, I feel like that would be a service really to all concerned, to me, to the people at home watching. Everybody wants to see this end quickly, surely. I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm just kidding. It's a noobs tournament. I need to lighten up. What are these players up to? Look, Ice Wolf's got a side core and therefore is able to make stalkers, and those are good things. Stargate's coming down. There is a forge. I'm not sure why he built the forge. He's done nothing with it. You know, don't build forges unless you're going to use them. The forge can help you build cannons, and you know, as I've said it now, there are 2 cannons building at the front doors. So, okay, fair enough. The robo is pretty good. In general, the first thing I'll build out of the robo tends to be an observer. I tend to send that straight across the map as quickly as I can. Will has decided he's going to expand here for reasons I cannot fathom. It's a stupid place to expand, because look, all your opponent's got to do, he doesn't even have to use units. He can just build a pylon in his own base, a cannon here, and you can't mine. You know what I mean? You can't kill the cannon because you can't see up the cliff. Like, this is literally, you couldn't pick a worse place to expand. You couldn't. Observers are great, but not while they're parked in your own base. So the observer needs to get across the map. On the other side of the map, you know, similar in some regards, there is a Stargate, there is a robo. Hasn't been used, I don't think, but it's there. Is a forge. There's 2 cannons at the front door. It's almost like these guys are in the same room. The robo bay will allow for things like Colossus. Yeah, so look, Ice Wolf has discovered this. Sure, don't bother attacking it. Like, just leave it right there. And what? What is this? How is this stalker alive? Just like, I don't. What am I saying? Anyway, so all this stuff over here was in the end just a colossal waste of money. Achieved literally nothing. Maybe one of the workers did a couple of runs and recovered 15 minerals out of the 1,000 spent, but you know, that's about all. Nothing, literally nothing achieved by doing that. Army wise, it's surprisingly even. The scout here from Ice Wolf is decent. It needs to send it right a bit, because you know, in theory this should be full of buildings. We're 8.5 minutes deep. Unfortunately, cannons will spot it and kill it. So it's not often you see a Colossus Void Ray build. It's not often that happens, but you know, hey, welcome to the EMS League. So this robo is idle. Will has got a reasonable amount of money, but can't support it with gas. So why is that? We're mining gas at home. Yeah, we're not mining gas in the naturals. So that is the key reason there for this imbalance. Ice Wolf is arguably the other way around. He's got plenty of gas, is a little bit mineral light, but with this finishing up, he can transfer workers, get them building two at a time, and you'd like to think can redress that. I'd like to see Will, you know, get the gas done, get mining in the gas. Neither of these workers, neither of these players have built anywhere close to enough workers. You know, 26 and 34 is not where you stop. But they are continuing to build armies. Now, Ice Wolf, with the exception of the Observer, hasn't been across the map. Will has, yeah, when did this? Oh, this was right early on in the game, wasn't it? It came in and had a look around. So, you know, that was a long time ago. No idea really of what sort of tech there is here. Looks like there is about to be an engagement though. So the Void Rays are going to fly straight in. The Colossus is going to walk up the ramp. This stuff's going to go, oh god. Oh, oh my word. What sort of engagement is this that I'm seeing? The Stalkers all just like walk past that stuff. This stuff that, what? I don't even know what's happening. These Zealots are just standing, footing about. Right, there's a Tempest. Right, there's a Tempest now apparently. The Zealots finally decide to get involved in the fight. These Stalkers, if they were actually shooting, would kill the Void Rays, but they're not. There's only two of them shooting, and the other two, look, these other two are just like mucking about at the back there. So, I mean, is it the worst? Look, if they were shooting, the Void Rays would be dead. Actually, oh, jeez. Yeah. I'm not sure what to say about that. I mean, in many regards, that was one of the worst engagements that I've seen. Yeah, I don't even know where you go from there. Like the Void, like the stuff walked around and somehow came in through the front door because the Stalkers just walked past it on a move command. Oh, why is this? There's Tempests built in. I don't mind Tempests at all, but you know, what a weird army. Anyway, on the other side of the map, look, yep, good. Yeah, that is a lot of minerals. The key to getting rid of those minerals is to spend them by building things from the buildings, like this one that's idle, this one that's idle, this one that's idle. You know, those are the places to build stuff from. And if you find you still can't spend your money fast enough, build more of the buildings. Not much point building more buildings to not build stuff from the buildings that build things. Don't be that guy. Okay, so Stalker's coming out with the Mama ship here. I feel like Ice Wolf might just be able to march across the map and win. He's got twice the army and a lot of it will be cloaked. You know, so that is pretty strong. The Void Rays can focus on a mothership reasonably quickly. You know, pretty quickly, but still, with the Stalkers underneath, you know, you can clean up those Void Rays pretty sharpish, and then the Zealots can't do anything. So so really the only fighting force that Will has at present is these three Void Rays, because the Zealots can only attack what they can see. Now there is a there is a robo here. It's building units that don't shoot up, which isn't going to help. Well, yeah, good. Just yeah. Oh yeah. There's a little probe party happening over here. Yeah, the stuff coming out of the robo can't shoot up, and unfortunately still won't be able to see. Now, from the robo, he could build an observer that would counteract the cloaking effect of this mothership. Well, oh, come off it, man. Just see, even if you click, I don't know. I guess if you've never played before, you wouldn't necessarily know. You can kill these rocks that are blocking the place where you you want to build your Nexus, you can just shoot them with your stuff, or you could just like do that, I suppose. There's a dark shrine. Why hasn't it been used? I like, what? DTs could radically change this game. Now both sides have got a mothership, so it's partially going to come down to who can kill the other person's mothership the quickest, because I don't think anyone's got any observers now. There's no observers on the map right now. Wow, earlier on I thought I could call this game. Now I have no idea. I mean, why is no one attacking? What are people waiting for? Icewolf, why are you still only on 2 bases? Look how many bases are available, you know? Just go and have them. Look, what? Jesus, no. How is this going to work? So what, are they going to mine from here? Just leap across? Like, what is this? This is just painful, isn't it? I feel like at this stage Will is potentially going to win just by virtue of taking longer to kill. You know what I mean? If he was like, you could warp in, you could pretty much end this game with 1 DT right now, couldn't you? You know, warp in like say 2 DTs, come and focus on the robo before an observer can get out, and you've won. That's it. It's over. You know, your opponent can't see you, can't do anything about it. There's going to be some carriers coming out. The army supplies are not massively dissimilar. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like there's enough Void Rays now. Although, these Tempests will do a great job against the other mothership, because Tempests actually do bonus damage to massive air. And motherships are definitely massive. Look at the size of that thing. It's a beast. So, what is this game in slow motion or something? No, it's, believe it or not, this game's actually running at double speed, isn't it? You know, it's hard to tell, but that is what's happening here. So, I'm kind of desperately hoping that something will actually happen, other than you know, significant further travesties. I mean, look at this, oversaturated. Like, there's an expand here, there's an expand here. You could fly stuff out to the island, build a warp prism, carry it out there. You've got options available to you. You know what I mean? You're scrabbling about for minerals, but you know, Will on the other hand is mining all over the show. Like, I'm also slightly disturbed that 20 minutes in, we've had like a solid 10 minutes where nobody's killed a single thing, and yet neither of these players is maxed out. You know what I mean? Will has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases, I mean, if you like, and somehow isn't maxed out at the 22-minute mark. All right, finally we're going to see a bit of action. Let's see how this, are we? I think I've been a little bit hasty at taking the fast forward off. So Icewolf has got bored, presumably, of just watching nothing happen, and he's going to come in here. Will, as you can see, has reacted with cat-like reflexes and is already on his way across the map. But it's too late, he's lost his base. Not that it matters, he's got a couple of grand in the bank. So you can see the Void Rays are going to go to work on the mothership pretty sharpish. What he arguably, you know, if the mothership was above this stuff on the ground, oh no, it's some sort of move command. What? So the mothership goes down. You know, there comes a point in StarCraft frequently where players would be better not microwing, just letting the computer do its own thing. Anyway, Icewolf is overwhelmingly winning this. I mean, I wish he would just kill these, just kill them. Like, you've got enough Tempests to literally one-shot those. Boom, there you go. So I don't think there's any army left for Will. He has actually successfully managed to spend a big chunk of his money. Presumably it's on a massive queue of stuff. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Yeah, 3 warp prisms is probably not what you need right now. But anyway, you know, GG, I guess. I mean, it is obviously it's going to take Icewolf a long time to find this. You know, no one would be expecting a Nexus here. There are no minerals here, look. So you're not going to think, oh, I know, they'll have expanded in the middle of nowhere on the right hand side. Let's speed things along. I get the feeling this is very much the sort of game that nobody GGs and taps out of. It's just going to be a slow, miserable decline. Victory for Icewolf. I don't know whether to be relieved or disappointed. Not sure how I feel about that.